Next into the tank is an entrepreneur with a product to help capture the world in a whole new way.
Hello Sharks, my name is Bruno Francois. My product is Cycloramic, and today I'm seeking $90,000 in exchange for 5% of my company. Cycloramic is a smartphone app that takes 360-degree panoramic photo hands-free, and you don't even need a tripod. With Cycloramic, you're going to be able to truly capture the whole picture. I'm going to show you a short demonstration, show you how amazing Cycloramic is. Here you go. It took all the shots, and it's going to stitch all the pictures together. And here it is in Cycloramic's 3D viewer.
So the base that's on, do you need that base with it?
No, it works on the glass, granite countertop.
No.
How does the
Not the
phone
wood.
spin?
The base that's spinning it.
No, the base doesn't spin. It's the phone that spins.
How does the phone spin?
How does it do it?
Can we see it?
How do you get an
Yeah.
iPhone
Can
to
we see
spin?
it move without the base?
Yeah, of course, yeah. So you see it's going to turn and do a 180.
And it doesn't fall over?
No, it doesn't.
Cool.
Wow. I want to buy that.
What is in the app that makes the phone move on its own?
So what we did is when we saw that it was moving a little bit, like with the vibration, we play with the frequency, which we like turn it on and off. And then we track the rotation with the gyro and the compass, and we see how fast it goes, and we adjust. So if it gets stuck, we kind of go on and off. And we're able to do a whole 360, and then film or take pictures. And
So to be clear, the app uses the phone's own vibration to make it spin. There's no extra
there's
accessory, nothing else.
no extra.
Do you have a patent on
Yes, I
it?
do have a patent on
Utility patent?
Yes,
Very interesting.
Okay.
Okay, how are you selling this?
on iTunes, on the App Store.
How much are you charging for?
Right now it's 99 cents.
And how much have you sold?
Total downloads around 660,000.
What were your sales with that number of downloads?
Income is 175,000.
And what are you projecting in sales for this fiscal year?
Well, I'm hoping to do 1 million this year. We got like 300,000 views in like a couple of days.
Can I ask you about the valuation? So you won $90,000 for 5%, which puts you at $1.8 million.
Yeah.
Why are you valuing it at 1.8?
Since it's a startup that has never got any investment, it's difficult to put like a really precise value.
And there's nothing else that you see out there like it on the market today?
No, nobody has done it, nobody.
So here's the thing. I love your ingenuity.
Thank you.
And I love this. You know, I can tell instantly if it's a hero or a zero. I think this is a megawatt hero. It's a hero.
I'm sorry to interrupt the love fest. Are you going to make an offer or not?
I am going to offer you $200,000 for 10%.
Okay.
I'm an inventor too, and I know what it's like to be you and stand in your shoes. I get that excitement and that fever, and I will work with you lightning speed to get this out there everywhere.
I think it's a very good offer. You may want to know as well. I do have prototype for base that rotate, you know, and I do have a provisional patent on that.
On the base that turns.
For any phone. So you can put any phone and it rotate.
Bruno, you know I have an offer on the table.
I apologize.
Are you interested in
I
hearing any
know
other
that-
offers,
that-
or you just want to listen to her squawk?
I really like your offer. Do you mind if I listen to everybody? You know, it's just out of respect if they want to talk and ask more questions.
I don't think I want to sit here waiting for them to figure out what they want to do. So I'd like you to tell me right now if you're going to take my offer or not.
She's very rude.
That'd be a mistake.
She's very rude. You wouldn't
Well,
want
they
to
think
do
it may be a
somebody
mistake,
like that.
but
Maybe
I'm
she's not the
sitting
right
here
partner at
saying,
all. That's the real
you
issue
got a
for
bird
you.
in the hand. Maybe you should take it.
I respect Lori's hustle, right? But there's obvious outlets for this that may not be obvious to someone who doesn't understand the technology,
Yeah.
right? These are apps that I have to deal with every day. I'm an investor in a company called Condition One. They do panoramic video. I have a company called Motion Loft that is being used by the commercial real estate companies that tracks people as they walk by so they can count in real time.
Mark, it sounds like you're selling him on you. So are you going to make him an offer?
Well, I want to hear more. I want to hear more about what the roadmap is. The application is great. It's interesting, but your upside really is to sell it to Instagram or Vine because they have the user base, and this is a huge add-on for them. But the exciting thing is, since you've been able to capture the use of the vibrations, where else can you take it in terms of applications? Because that's where the world opens up for you in terms of
Well, there's
product
one
development.
big application, is games.
I've got a company called Mention Mobile. That's all they do.
I think I've heard enough. I will offer you $250 for 10%.
Okay.
So now you have to ask yourself, how much equity do I have to give up? The challenge with the app market, I've invested in lots of apps and tech companies, is you're an app right now. You're not a company yet. And so you've got to run this app as far as you can, extracting as much cash as you can.
That's absolutely not
true. You're
true.
getting 77 cents from it right now.
That's absolutely not true, and he knows
It's
it.
absolutely true, because
It shows how little he understands the technology.
Let me finish talking, Mark. I appreciate your input, but
You're welcome.
it's not useful to me right now, so I don't want to hear it. So at the end of the day, if you can build a portfolio of technologies, then you might be able to sell your company a couple of years from now. So why give up any equity until you've had a chance to build this out?
Oh my
a
God,
little
here
bit?
comes the licensing royalty joke.
Exactly, is what you need.
You don't want to be the punchline.
Here's the deal. I'll give you your 90K. I'll take a 15% royalty only on the revenues of this application.
Okay.
I'm the only shark up here that actually made a living as a photographer.
Okay.
And I think this...
When was
How did that work out for you?
It went very well, thank you. So I was a professional photographer and cinematographer and an editor for years.
Okay.
That's why you and I have a commonality here.
You have 3 offers on the table.
Hold on. Lori, do you want me as your partner in this? Will you let me come in with you?
He may sweeten the pot.
Interesting.
I'm going to offer Bruno $250,000 for 10%.
Now,
Half mine, half yours.
You're equaling my offer.
I'm equaling your offer, but Lori and I will be partners. If that's of value to Bruno, I think it's a better offer.
he's
Okay.
got a lot of connections.
Yes.
You basically have 2 offers for $250,000 for 10% of the equity. If you don't want to give up any equity, I'm happy to partner with you and do all of the things you want to do.
I have a question about licensing. Do you think there would be any way to license that technology to the manufacturer?
If you want to license this technology, the hardware guys bundled with this app, that's not a problem either. I'm the king of licensing.
Let's stop.
Bruno, do you want 2 real partners?
Close your eyes, stop for a minute, and think to yourself, what do I really want? What feels right?
Breathe.
Are you done playing games with these guys, Bruno? I'm going to offer you $1 million. For 30%. That's more than a $3 million valuation. It's a sweet deal.
Bruno has 4 offers on the table. $250,000 for 10% from Lori and Steve, $90,000 for a 15% royalty and 0 equity from Kevin, $250,000 for 10% from Damon, and $1 million for 30% from Mark.
The only deal that really makes sense is mine.
Of course.
Where you don't give up any of your equity.
I'll go to $300,000 for 10%.
And what partner do you really want?
What partner or partners?
Well, the
I
thing is-
bring sports business, entertainment business. I think your product has applications in both industries. Lori,
Ask them to
obviously-
explain how the product works. See if they understand it. As he's making decisions in what direction to go with the product, if you don't understand how software is written, how are you going to offer any guidance, right?
I'm going to make it more interesting for you. I'll give you $200,000 for 10%, but when you pay me back, I lose 5% of my equity. So you get back to what you wanted, you earn it back, because we're going to run like hell to sell as many of these as we can.
Bruno, Lori and I will make the same offer as Kevin.
And 50,000 more.
$250, 10%, pay us back, it's down to 5%.
I will offer you $350,000 for 12%.
Okay.
Do you understand all the offers now?
Yeah, yeah. I do have a question for Mark. How would you feel working with Lori as well?
Okay. I'm not opposed to it. So how much of that would you want?
50-50.
You're okay with putting up $500,000?
So you just threw Steve under a bus.
Yeah. Lori just kicked me to the curb.
Welcome to the Shark Tank,
She
Rook.
just ignores her other partner like that.
Oh, don't
you see
listen
that?
to them.
Horrible.
Don't listen to them.
Kevin, why don't you and Damon invite me into your deal?
Interesting.
Mark, we need
They're
to
shuffling
close
deck
our
chairs on the
deal
Titanic.
now.
Wow,
This
look
is
at
not
that.
deck
Three
chairs on the
sharks.
Titanic. There is not an iceberg in sight.
Bruno, do not give up your equity.
I want to be able to decrease a little bit of the equity
Yeah.
for future investment. But, I don't want you to lower the percent for nothing, so I'm giving something back.
How much money would you want out of that million?
I wouldn't want to give away that much equity, so probably 500,000 would be...
So 500,000 for 16.5%. So each of us would have 8.25% for 250K.
It's a good deal.
I think a
do
better
it.
deal
Come
is
on,
I like
close
my...
it.
Do you want to hear another offer?
Wait.
Will you give up less
Stop.
equity?
Stop.
Because
We were just about to close.
No, we
No,
weren't.
you weren't.
No, we weren't. Sit down, Lori.
But can you just calm down? I mean, I'm really close to make a deal, but
Bruno, we've
15
gotta-
seems like...
So at 15%, Lori,
Yeah.
it's not worth nickel and diming.
So 15%, 500,000.
Yes.
And you know we're the right partners.
Yes or no, gotta go.
you gave up 5% for nothing.
Kevin, Bruno, you gotta make up your mind.
You got a deal.
Deal.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, thank you. All right.
All the best.
Congratulations.
Bruno,
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bruno.
All right. 15% is a little more than what I came for, but I got a higher valuation. And, Laurie for inventions for me is important. And then Mark Cuban, for all the startups he's involved and all the connection, it's great value. I think I wanted to get 2 sharks. I didn't want just one.
That was awesome, Mark.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. You're just a sore loser.
All I'm saying is our deal would have been much better for him. He'll probably sleep on it and start crying.
Oh, God.